machine translation at Google and how companies like Eli Lilly leverage it to globalize their content. Many multinational companies have multilingual employees and customers, and so they need to be able to offer information in many languages. And that can be a challenge. If you're interested in learning about how you can safely and securely use machine translation to help solve this problem, you're in the right place. I'll introduce myself and my co-presenter in a moment. We'll be talking to you today about how Eli Lilly uses cloud translation to translate content globally. To give you a sense of what we'll cover, here's our agenda. In a nutshell, we'll familiarize you with Google Cloud Translation and what we can do to help you with serving content in more languages. Then we'll switch gears to a company putting this into practice, healthcare company Eli Lilly, for them to tell us how they built their in-house solution powered by Google Cloud APIs to solve this for their people, including offering a demo. I'm Sarah Weldon, Product Manager for Google Cloud Translation on GCP. And in the second half of this presentation, I'll be joined by Tom Griffin, Translation Tech Lead and Global Regulatory Architect at Eli Lilly. As I mentioned, today we're discussing language translations produced from machine learning, often called machine translation or neuromachine translation. Google heavily invests year over year in advancing the quality of our translations across apps, cloud APIs, Chrome, and to enabling multilingual answers and search. We constantly pursue advancing state-of-the-art in technology and linguistics. A popular metric for automatic multilingual answers and search. Over year in advancing the quality of our translations across apps, cloud APIs, Chrome, and to enabling multilingual answers and search. We constantly pursue advancing state-of-the-art in technology and linguistics. A popular metric for automatic quality evaluation of machine translation systems is the BLUE score, which is based on the similarity between a system's translation and the reference translations that were generated by people. While we push out incremental improvements for individual models on a monthly cadence, there are also times when we make significant leaps. And that's what this graphic on the right-hand side shows. In the releases since late 2019, we've improved average BLUE score across our models by 5 points across 100+ languages on average, and 7 points in those low-resource languages. These are the languages that you see towards the tail on the right. BLUE score helps our models with increasing the overall quality of the translations for our end users. The green that you see is the delta between our previous translation BLUE scores and the difference of what we delivered in the last couple of years. Part of why machine translation can be so challenging is the sheer volume of content and breadth of content types that still add value when translated into multiple languages, like Polish to English for customer support or Japanese to German for financial news, or Indonesian to English for customer reviews on products. Let's face it, in a globalized world, and now more than ever a digital demand world, you need to help to scale and reach your customers right where they're at. From translating content for a pipeline of data analytics to audio content for your video. Google Cloud Platform makes it possible to take the power of our machine translation API and bring it into your company for easily consumable pay-as-you-go translations, or a platform for custom training of your domain-tuned translation models. If you need to get started fast, we have Translation API Basic to translate your text and detect language on demand and in real time. Because our APIs are global, you can expect high availability and rapid translation to move at the speed of your on-demand content. If your content has jargon and it is a specialized domain like finance or manufacturing, we have customization features that you can apply to improve the quality and accuracy of translations from the APIs. And if you need to translate audio, either real-time for transcriptions, you can then check out Transmedia Translation API, or combine our text translation APIs with Video Intelligence API or speech-to-text API. Let's say your company has more domain-specific content and needs to be able to context fine-tune machine translation to better handle that, or to enforce specific terms like product names to be translated in a certain way. Translation API Advanced includes additional features for you to do just that. And that's just the start. Translation API Advanced also includes features such as glossary, batch translation to GCS, and newly released features which I'll discuss shortly. If you've created custom models for machine translation, we don't think that you should have to have multiple client libraries and multiple APIs to maintain in order for you to use the best model for your needs. So Translation API Advanced now supports model selection. Pick your pre-trained models or pick your custom AutoML models for any language pair that you've created them in, and use the same API for the same client library. Additionally, recently, if you are a customer operating in the European Union, we recently launched an endpoint specifically for EU regionalization. This is a configurable endpoint for customers to store and perform machine translation processing of customer data only in the EU multi-region. For now, this only supports our pre-trained translation models and glossary. Batch will be coming soon. Let's talk a little bit more about glossary. Glossary is our terminology control feature. It allows you to import source content of preferred translations, such as product names or department names. And then when calling the glossary in the API request, your preferred translations will be enforced. This will work for words as well as phrases. AutoML translation is a suite of machine learning products to enable you to build high-quality machine learning models for your own use case or data with limited to no machine learning expertise or coding required. Bring your past human-validated translations to your company to improve translation specificity and influency for your domain. For example, let's say you're translating manufacturing guides. They are likely written in a common style and include a lot of context-specific translations. Like solution in English is referring to the chemical mixture for you, and it's not a generalized tool that fixes the problem for the day. AutoML translation has a simple UI and handles many of the complex tasks for you, like algorithm tuning or maintaining serving and training platforms. Additionally, because they are fine-tuned on top of our general translation models, you'll already be starting from a very solid base, but it's all kept just for you within your GCP project. Now our most recent feature launch. Document translation of formatted documents is directly supported through Translation API Advanced. We're excited to announce this new feature for Google Cloud Translation Services. And the feature allows customers to directly translate documents in over 100 languages and formats, such as DocX, PowerPoint, Excel, and PDF, while still preserving the document formatting. Previously, to solve this problem, you'd have to build into your developer pipeline steps, extracting the text from the original file, tracking and formatting just to let it go, or to have to redo it after you've received the resulting translations. This is a lot of extra work to develop and additional code for you to maintain. Now you can skip those steps and get formatting retrained and retained and handled directly for you by our APIs instead. This is easy to integrate with our APIs via REST or gRPC with your browser application, and will give you instant access to over 100 language pairs, so that chat or user reviews can be understandable in any supported language. Document translation also works with the other features that are available on Translation API Advanced, including the power of glossary and AutoML translation models, and even batch translation. So this enables you to both use all of your custom content, to control terminology within the document, as well as have all of the formatting retained. And just to remind you, you also still get all of the language quality improvements that we delivered our machine learning API year over year. This has really benefited a lot of customers and helped even partners such as We Localize, which is a language service provider, deliver improved document translation for their end users.
Provider of linguistic service.
And now I'm excited to be joined by Tom Griffin, Translation Tech Lead and Global Regulatory Architect at Eli Lilly. Tom, go ahead.
Thank you, Sarah. Hi, everybody. My name is Tom
Gracias,
Griffin,
Sara.
and I'm
Hola
the
a todos. Mi
Translation
nombre
Tech
es
Lead
Tom
and Full
Griffin,
Stack
el líder
Developer on
técnico de
Eli Lilly's
traducción y
Translate
desarrollador de
project.
pila
I'm
completa
also
en
the
el proyecto
Global
de traducción
Regulatory
de Eli
Affairs
Lilly.
Architect.
También soy el arquitecto de asuntos
So historically,
regulatorios
translations at Lilly have
globales.
cost
Por lo
us
que
too much,
históricamente
they're
las
too
traducciones en
complicated,
Lilly
and they
nos han
take too
costado
long.
demasiado, son
And we
demasiado
found that a way
complicadas
to
y toman
solve this
demasiado
problem
tiempo y
is to
hemos
provide
descubierto que
ourselves
una
with a
forma de resolver
code-defined
este
approach
problema es
to leveraging
proporcionar
cloud
nosotros mismos con
translation
un enfoque
engines.
definido
So
por
we
código
created an API
para
layer to
aprovechar
do
los
just
motores de
that.
traducción en la nube,
So
por lo que
our translations have cost too much because leveraging cloud translation engines. So we created an API layer
creamos
to do
una
just
capa
that.
API para hacer precisamente eso.
Our translations have cost too
Nuestras
much
traducciones han
because
costado
leveraging
demasiado
multiple
porque
translation
aprovechar
providers
múltiples
prevents us from
proveedores de
benefit from
traducción
simple
nos
business
impide
things like
beneficiarnos
economies
de
of
costos
scale.
comerciales simples.
Complicated
Economías
translation
de escala,
process
procesos de traducción
lead to
compilados
long lead times in getting
conducen a largos
translation
plazos de
turned around
entregas
and
para
back
que
into
una
the hands of our
traducción se
business
entregue a
partners
nuestros servicios
within an acceptable
comerciales
time
dentro de
frame.
un marco de tiempo
And
aceptable.
our
Y desde el
application,
punto
from our
de vista de
users' point of
nuestros
view,
usuarios,
currently
nuestra
looks like
aplicación
this.
actualmente se
So
ve
the
así.
goal is that our users
Por lo que
request
el
a document
objetivo
or
es
text
que
to be
nuestros
translated.
usuarios
They
soliciten
enter
un
metadata
documento
for
o
the
texto a traducir y
translation
ingresen
task at
metadatos
hand.
para
And
el
then they send
UM
it
para
over
la
to our
tarea de
API
traducción
layer,
en
which
cuestión y luego
governs
lo
the
envían
interaction
nuestra
between
capa
Lilly
API que
and the
rige la
cloud
interacción entre
translation
Lilly y el
provider.
proveedor de traducción
So
en la
if you were
nube.
to see this
Por lo que si
diagram
hubiera
sort of
visto
3 to
este
4 months
diagrama
ago,
hace
over in the
3
top
o
right
4
there, you would
meses en la
see
parte
multiple
superior
cloud
derecha,
translation
habría
engines.
visto motores de
However,
traducción
feedback
en la
from our
nube. Sin
users
embargo, los
pushed
comentarios
us
de
down the
nuestros
Google
usuarios
for
nos
all
empujó
translations route, and we'll
hacia
see
abajo
more
en
of
la
that
ruta de
service
Google
in our
para todas
application
las
demo,
traducciones
which
y
I'm going to
veremos
run
más
us through
servicios en
now.
nuestra demostración
So
de la
this is our
aplicación que
application
vamos a
UI.
mostrar ahora.
The Translate
Así
UI
que esta es
provides a
nuestra
simple
interfaz de
method
usuario de
for
la
our
aplicación,
users to
interfaz de
interact with
traducción
our
traducción, un
API,
método
and
simple
is
para
very
que nuestros
popular for
usuarios
achieving a quick
interactúen con nuestra
translation
API.
during day-to-day activities outside of integrating a system into the API programmatically. Users can translate text and documents, and I'll demo both of those services. For text, I'm just going to paste some publicly available information taken from one of our press releases into the text field, select English as our from language, and Greek as our to language. Users can then copy their result to their clipboard. Our document demo is going to consist of a full press release in .docx format. Currently, we can translate PowerPoints, .docx files, .text files, and spreadsheets in this way.
Archivos docs de PowerPoints, archivos de texto.
Note how the application keeps formatting
Observe cómo la
intact,
aplicación
along with
mantiene el
any
formato
hyperlinks.
intacto junto con
Our
cualquier
API
hipervínculo.
consists of
Nuestra
3
API
methods:
consta
one
con
for
3
text,
métodos.
one for uploading
Uno para
documents that are
texto,
to be
uno para
translated,
cargar
and one
documentos
for
que se van
downloading
a
documents that
traducir
have been
y otro para
translated.
descargar documentos
Our
que
text
se han
API is a
traducido.
simple
Nuestra API
one-step
de
call
texto
made
es
via
una
a
simple
unique
llamada.
API key and can
Solo
translate up to
paso realiza
5,000
a través
characters
de
at
una
a time.
clave API única que puede traducir 5.000 caracteres
Our
en un
download
momento.
and upload APIs are both two-step
Nuestra
APIs that
API de
work
carga y
via
descarga
temporary
son API
secure
de dos
access
pasos que funcionan a
URLs
través
that
del URL de
exist for
acceso
15
seguro
minutes,
temporal que existe
and
en
these are
15
each
minutos y
also
cada uno de ellos
provisioned via an initial call
comienza
that
a
also
provisionar a
requires a
través de una
unique
llamada
API
inicial que
key.
requiere una clave API única.
Some other key points are that the application translates content in 5,000 character chunks,
Contenido
meaning a
fragmento de
full document is
5.000
never sent
caracteres.
outside of our environment, and our data
Que
stores
nunca
are
se
wiped
envían
clean on a
documentos
daily
completos
basis,
fuera de nuestro
meaning we never
servicio
keep or have any access to any
diariamente,
data
lo
that
que
has been
significa
pulled
que
through the
nunca
application.
conservamos tenemos ni los datos que se
In earlier
hayan
releases,
ingresado a
our
través de la
API leveraged
aplicación en
various
versiones
translation engines
que
based on the
aprovechó varios
translation task
motores
at
de
hand.
traducción sobre
However,
una tarea
feedback
de
from our
traducción en
users
cuestión.
led me
Sin
to
embargo,
alter
los
the API
comentarios
to
de
leverage
nuestros
Google
usuarios
for
me
all
llevaron a
translation tasks,
modificar la
and since
API
implementing this change, We've
Echar
seen
Google tarea de
increased
traducción
accuracy
es
and
implementar
a ramp up
urgente
in
cambio
usage
en la
across our
precisión y
enterprise.
un asunto en el uso de toda
Leveraging the
nuestra
Google
empresa.
engine via
Aprovechar el
our own
motor de
custom
Google a
API
través de
layer
nuestra
is
propia
key,
capa de
as it
API
has enabled us to
personalizada es
provide this
clave, ya
type
que
of
nos ha
automated
permitido
machine
proporcionar este tipo de
translation to
traducción
our users
automática
in a heavily regulated
usuarios en
environment.
un entorno
So
fuertemente
that was our
regulado.
application demo, and
Así
now
que
we
esa
can
es
talk a
nuestra
little bit about the tech that
demostración de
goes
la
into creating such a
aplicación.
service.
Podemos hablar un
So our
poco
front end is a Node.js tech stack that
servicio, por lo
leverages
que
React,
nuestro
Material
frontend es
UI,
una
and
pila de
Babel.
tecnología
Our
Node.js
middleware
que
and
aprovecha la
environment
interfaz de
again
usuario,
leverages a lot of
materia,
Node.js, ping identity, and OAuth for security
utilidad
across
de
our
ping
enterprise
y
applications
OAuth
of
de
this type.
Node.js para asegurar nuestra
We're using
empresa de
PSQL as
aplicaciones.
a database solution, and we've
Se
created
podría
a
como
lot
una
of
solución
Python
de base
functions
de
that
datos y
monitor and
hemos
kind of
creado muchas
maintain the
funciones de
the
Python que
integrity of our
monitorean y
environment, which
mantienen la integridad de
is
nuestro
things like
entorno, que es
preventing
cosas como
data
evitar que
from
se
being held
retengan
and
datos
ensuring that nobody,
y
not even the
garantizar que
application
nadie,
developers,
ni
have
siquiera la
access to the
aplicación de
data.
los desarrolladores, tiene acceso a los
Our
datos.
API and backend is a full
Nuestra
serverless
API
managed
backend
stack,
es
which
una
means
pila
we can quite
administrada sin
easily point it
servidor
at different
completo, lo que
hosted
significa que
environments.
puede.
We're using Docker to house a lot of our .NET and C# text extraction functions. Python again, a lot of the
Python
data
nuevamente,
integrity
mucha de la
pieces within the
funcionalidad
API
de
are
datos
handled in
dentro de la
Python,
API.
and Node.js to actually leverage our cloud translation engine providers, which currently is Google for all
Que
translation tasks.
actualmente es Google
So,
para todas las
thank
tareas
you
de
so much for the
traducción.
opportunity to
Así que
talk
muchas
about this,
gracias
and
por la
I'm going to hand
oportunidad
it
de
back over
hablar
to Sarah.
sobre esto y se lo devolverá a
Thank you, Tom, for sharing with us
Gracias,
the
Tom, por
great work you've done at
compartirnos
Eli
con
Lilly.
nosotros el
For
trabajo
those
que
of
has
you
hecho
watching, for more
en
information,
Eli Lilly para
please
que
visit our
ustedes que busquen más
documentation and
información
blog
visiten
posts for
nuestra
developer
documentación y
resources on
publicación de
building with
blog
our
para tener
APIs.
recursos para
Thank
desarrolladores
you
sobre
all for
aplicaciones.
joining us today.
Gracias a todos por unirse.